Hello, everyone. My guest today is John-Erik Hassel. He lives and breathes business internationalization and entrepreneurship. He started out as a consultant assisting Swedish companies abroad, founded and co-founded 3 startups between 2005 and 2011, sold the first company in 2012, second in 2019, and now he works with internationalization at Varbi, as well as being COV. He's married with 2 kids. John-Erik, you ready to take us to the top?
Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, definitely.
So what does COB at Varbi mean?
Oh, chairman of the board. I founded the company in 2007, and I left as CEO in 2010 to leave the CEO part of my colleague. And I actually I'm a more operative CEO, chairman of the board than normal. I work very much together with the CEO in order to grow this company.
What does the company do? And is it pure SaaS?
Yeah, it is. Varbi is an ATS company. We deliver an ATS to faculty recruitment, public companies, authorities, municipal offices, and private companies. So we have three segments where we work. ATS company, meaning recruitment solution, backend system for handling recruitment processes.
Okay, and so talk me through what the average customer pays you per month, and what do they get for that?
Yeah, so we are very diverse that way. We have customers from 1 employee up to 60,000 employees. So we definitely have a very diverse portfolio. So if you look at our numbers, the average customers are paying us around $6,000 plus something dollars a year. Mm-hmm. We have annual licenses with our customers. But our bigger customers, of course, is 10 times that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So what is your biggest contract? It's got what, $200,000, $300,000 a year?
Let's see now. No, it's about, I would say that the biggest contracts are around $100,000 a year, where we have long contracts. We are very much into tender processes with our customers, especially in the public sector and the higher ed. The private customers are more on a year to year basis, where they have an open end. They can cancel after the 12 months license that they purchase.
I see.
Up front.
And when did you launch the company?
We launched in 2007. We ran right into the economical downturn in 2009, and then from that we started growing, and we've been profitable since 2012.
How profitable? Like this year, how much will you take to the bottom line?
So this year, I would guess we will end up at having about $400,000 profit.
That's great. On how much revenue?
About 3.6,
okay,
3.7 million.
That's super healthy. And now, have you bootstrapped this whole company, or did you raise?
So we started out in 2007 with a business angel. He funded our startup with about $300,000, and then in 2009, when as I said, the economic downturn came in, we ended up getting another $300,000 from our angel, and after that, we haven't raised any more money.
What valuation did you raise at in 2009?
Oh, that's a long time ago now. I would think we did around, around $1 million.
Okay, so that angel owns about north of 30% of the business today?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay, wow. So hopefully it's someone you really like.
Oh, yeah, he's like a third founder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, great. So $600,000 raised. That's great. You're scaling nicely. You said $3.7 million run rate this year. Where were you exactly a year ago?
Oh, okay. We were about, on the ARR side, we have had I guess, around 20-25% growth. We will see these numbers coming in December. I think we're going to end up at 25% growth. We're quite okay when it comes to the pandemic and everything. We know that many companies struggle, and it's really tough for them out there. Mm-hmm. We have been very blessed and had an opportunity to grow even in a year like this.
And John-Erik, do you remember how much revenue you did in your first year, 2007?
Oh, 2007 we did probably not. Like that must have been like $5,000 or something. We were building and developing this tool, and we actually were more focused on getting the solution to the market than selling. So that was not much at that point.
Where did you get your first 100 customers from?
First 100 customers.
That's a good question. First 10 even.
Yeah. No, it took some time actually for us because we spent a lot of time developing this fantastic tool that we were thinking of. We were very product focused in the beginning. We had an idea of getting a LinkedIn type of or Facebook type of system that it had a back-end recruitment solution, which was actually built on HR and recruitment processes. So we tried to be very academic in the way that we were creating this tool. And the first 10 customers, we got them more or less like tryout customers. They were testing the system for us. And then some of them kept the tool working with us to develop it. And some of them moved on. And then we hired salespeople and started selling this tool. And when we started to grow in different areas, actually, but then we won a tender. And that was kind of the starting point. And I would say that was in 2010, 11. We still have that customer with us.
Interesting. So in 2010, how many salespeople were on the team?
In 2010, I think we had 2 people that was selling for us. That was probably it.
And what was the total team size in 2010?
4.
Oh wow! Okay, so
I include the CEO at the time, and that was me. Yeah. So we were trying. Yeah. So we were 3 founders more or less. If I include the business angel and the other founder Magnus is the CEO today.
And the team size today is how many?
Today we're 22 people.
22. How many engineers?
7. I think I wrote it down. Yeah, 7 on R&D. We are 8 in sales and customer. Sales and marketing, and we are about the same 7 people in customer success and administration.
That's great. So, okay, great story here. How are you getting customers today? What are your big inbound channels, or just channels in general?
Yeah, so we do a lot of marketing. We work a lot with LinkedIn. We work with webinars, of course. We do our own blog. We work with these standard things to reach out and create a dialogue with our customers. And then we have a sales team that are really good at hunting and calling, and we do a lot of relationship sales, more or less. So both upsales from existing customers and also new customers coming in. So I would say we probably added approximately 5 to 10 new customers every month. We have seen an upsell of our existing customer base. If you look at the numbers that we got from each customer in 2017, I would say they are 50% up at least in 2020. So we're working a lot with modules and new. We're adding on third-party software also and advertising solutions to add up options for the customers to buy from us.
Expansion from 2017 sounds something like 15 to 20% sort of annual expansion revenue. To get to net revenue retention, then we need the churn number. What's annual dollar churn?
Yeah, so dollar churn. I would say I was looking into this because I knew you were going to ask about it, and we did about 4 or 5% churn this year, and this was high. It's a high year for us. We have been lower than that. We have long-term customers and long-term relationships that has been keeping us very busy for a long time, which is great.
How many customers are you working with today total?
About 550.
And over the past 12 months, how many employees have you placed, candidates placed?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Yeah, over the past 12 months, you helped them with recruiting, correct?
Yeah.
How many candidates have you placed?
Yeah, we have about 2 million applications running through the system, 2.5 million applications running through the system each year. I don't have the number of job posts that has been run in the system, actually. So I'm sorry for that number. I don't have that number.
That feels like to me that'd be a critical metric, right?
No, because we don't charge that way. We have an option for them where they can choose to buy like job post advertisement through our system, but that is through third party. So that's LinkedIn, Facebook, other job boards and stuff like this. But we charge for the license for using the system. So our customers are paying per user. More or less, or the size of the company, rather than paying for each and every recruitment process they do.
I see. And what are you spending on customer acquisition costs to get a new $6,000 a year customer?
Oh, the $6,000 a year is not much. Like if you look at an average, I would say that we pay about $2 for every dollar ARR in the company. If you look at an average, but we do a lot of tender processes. We do a lot of 3 to 6 to 9 months processes with some customers. But then again, we get contracts that are maybe 5, 7, 10 years. With the $6,000 customers, they are not a lot of money spent to get the way, because they're coming either through our marketing processes or through cold call sales. And I wouldn't say that we spend that much we don't spend $2 per dollar ARR there. We spend much less.
Mm-hmm. And, you've bootstrapped to date. Have you thought about raising capital?
Yeah, we are well funded. The way we've been profitable since 2012, which means that we have a good financial situation. We are looking to work internationally more than we have done before. We are a new Norwegian-Swedish company. We do have business in Denmark, and we now have an office in the Netherlands and are working in our way into Belgium. And we are doing them the way that we've done before. So we're taking one step at a time. But yes, we are looking at the US. We are looking at the UK, and we do have funds to do these things. But if the right partner comes along, it might be an interesting idea to get funding to do that faster. Yeah.
Would I be an interesting partner there?
Oh, sure. Definitely.
Okay. We'll talk. I have an idea.
Great.
Let's wrap up, John-Erik, with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
Oh, that's Crossing the Chasm, Geoffrey Moore, definitely.
Yep. Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Right. Yeah, I think I must say there that I'm going to go with a fellow Norwegian, and I'm psyched about what 24/7 Office is doing in the US right now, and Stian Rustad and his team. And I think those guys, I really admire what they've done. So I must say that.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building Varbi?
Oh, for building Varbi. Okay, yeah. For the system, well, for the group and the organization, I must say Slack. What a great tool that is now. For building the site, I have actually no clue, because I've never written a line of code.
Yeah. Number 4, how many hours of sleep are you getting every night?
Oh, I'm trying to get at least 6 hours.
Okay, fair enough. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Yeah, I'm married, 2 teenage kids. Yes, a fantastic situation. It's perfect.
And how old are you?
I'm 47 now. Time flies.
47. Okay, last question. What's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
Oh, what I was wishing when I was 20?
Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Yeah, I was dreaming of building and creating businesses, and that's what I've been doing for the last 25 years.
Guys, there you have it. Varbi is a tool that customers can pay for to help them understand and get job applicants. Over 2 million go through the platform every 12 months. The team is 22 people today. They are basically bootstrapped. They'll generate $400,000 in profit on $3.7 million in revenue this year, up from $3 million in revenue last year. So 25% year-over-year growth, founded in 2007, as they look to continue to scale. John-Erik, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you so much.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com /Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.